Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the PaperTrails podcast with your boys. I'm Sharmarke, joined by my co-host Mohamed.
Yes,
For
sir.
a second, I was about to mess up that little introduction, but that's how you know we've been rusty. But we've been rusty,
We are rusty.
for good reasons. We've been busy. The boys have been busy. We finally managed to unleash our book club into the world, which has been a great time.
Yeah,
A good time.
for sure.
To be fair, it's been a long time coming. The first time I remember even speaking about was a year ago or something.
I don't even remember.
Something like, where the idea was fermenting. But
Yeah.
now, a year later, here we are. But before we get into all of that, it's been a while. Well, how have you been?
Have I
Mr.
been?
Mohamed?
Up and down, you know? But, man, I'm in good spirits.
Up and down. That's a save to be.
Up and down. Life tested me.
Life
The Lord
tested.
tested me.
Yeah, you know
But,
what?
you know,
That's the
the Lord tests his
that's
greatest servants, as they say.
damn right. Yeah, the best servants.
Yes.
But that's the thing with life, especially if you're trying to be out here pursuing that creative goal, which is something I want to talk to our next guest, which you guys will be, seeing soon, about is kind of like balancing the creative life with the normal life that's happening around you. Things are happening, people getting into accidents, people getting into all sorts, and then suddenly you have something planned, and then you have to, put it on track. And the tough thing is, especially when you're starting out and you're building everything for yourself, is that you just don't have enough time to be able to delegate other things out, and everything that goes bad is happening directly to you. So if you get sick, everything has to be prolonged and extended, and all of that kind of stuff. But I would
That's
just
life.
That's a life. You know what I mean?
It ain't never going to stop for you.
But that's the thing. I think it's about finding ways, and I guess finding the sort of systems in managing those setbacks as amicably as, I guess, feasibly as possible for you to be able to continue. Because before, I feel like I'm a lot better now than definitely before. If there was a rut, I'm in that rut for a good 2 weeks.
Damn, son.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. I don't even want to look at anything creative. I don't want to even touch.
So what do you actually do in that rut?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll come home, I'll eat junk food, just watch YouTube, like some historical videos, like nothing creative of that ilk, and then and just be in my own head and thinking about stuff is gonna change, and then after that it'd be
Yeah, the fetus position, yeah.
oh bro, then I'll be weak, and then I'll just go straight to bed.
Yeah.
Like the thought of even doing anything, the thought of even coming up with an idea just feels like pulling teeth out.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I'm just there like, okay, you know what? I'm not doing that. And then the longer you go like that, the easier it is to be in that rut. Because that's the difficult part for me. I've realized a lot about myself, especially on this creative journey, this hero's journey that we've been on, which is that
This journey, you had a breaks. we were in the inn for a long time in the tavern, for a goddamn long
absolutely.
time.
Okay, to bring actually, you know what, to bring our people up to speed.
Yeah.
When was it that we did our hero's journey episode?
Beginning of the year. Was it fresh after you got married?
Say
or
like
what?
maybe like May.
Okay.
I remember it was after the Scope Gala.
Yeah.
So it was like around there, May, we talked about hero's journey, about pursuing the goal, and how the first start is leaving the village.
I tell you a mad thing.
Yeah.
Guess what date today is for me? It's 1 year anniversary since I left my corporate job.
I mean, that's a celebration and an interesting one at the same time.
I didn't realize, because I keep telling myself, that 1 year is coming up. The 1 year is coming up.
We've actually hit. Is it today?
Today, literally, we're here in the studio. 1 year ago today, I was packing my box.
Yeah.
Carrying it out of the office, Yeah, looking at them in the eyes. They're telling me, get in touch. I'm like, I'm never going to see you guys again. Never.
I leave this village. That's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I told them, look at this. You see your number here? I'm deleting it right now. That's me. That's me.
And you're getting blocked.
You're
That
getting
even
blocked.
counts.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, so I think what's funny here is the hero's journey. There's many different steps.
Yeah.
The first step is leaving the village. And so that's what we're talking about. Finding
Burning the bridge behind.
Yeah,
for me anyway.
And so what he did was he not only left, he
Burn the bridge down. They can't even get out.
Integrated the whole bridge.
Absolutely.
So I guess I feel like it'd be a better question for you. How do you feel like where would you say you are on the hero journey? Have you left the village? You feel like you've left?
I've left the village, yeah.
Yeah.
And every now and then I'm having a glance back, you know. Just, you know, when you're
still in sight.
I'm just walking through the path to the woods, right? Yeah, I'm going through some trees. Every now and then I look through the trees, still see the smoke coming out of their chimneys, you know. I think I've left it. I've long gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've crossed a few lakes,
right.
taken a few boats over them lakes as well, right? But yeah, I would say like I'm strongly in the mindset of I'm on the journey now. There's no going back. I've got to achieve what I came out to.
Absolutely.
I'm climbing the mountains, you know, climbing the mountains, going down the peaks, going back up. So that's where I would say I am. And I think the exhilarating thing, exhilarating is the right word. Is that I don't feel any type of way about like leaving. I don't feel like I don't have regret about it at all.
Okay, that's good.
Like obviously money comes and goes.
Yeah.
In the beginning, that was my biggest worry, right? But I think there's so many different ways to be creative, like to just hustle, right? And like just make ends meet. If you got to take a second job, which I have done now, which is funny. I've taken a second job, but I also feel at my most energetic, like creatively,
compared to how it was.
How it was before, where I was just working one job, but my creative juices were on zilch all the time. Like if you could imagine, like the Duracell bunny if he was in hell, right? That's how I felt. I'm trying to think of what's the opposite of the Duracell. What's the opposite of the Duracell bunny? The tail with hella rocks on his back.
Sloth or something.
Yeah, that's how I felt at the time. Like, what's that? The Greek mythology, the guy that's pushing the rock.
Oh, Sisyphus.
That's how I felt. Like I'm gonna get, like, if I just keep on grinding this 9 to 5 job, I'm gonna get to where I want to, but I just gotta keep on pushing it, but nothing's changing. That's how I felt, and leaving it has just allowed me to breathe a lot more creatively. I feel like there's a lot more. I think by cutting those ties, by cutting those bridges, I really made myself. I put myself in a position where I'm not like I don't have a choice. I've got to do what I came out. Yeah. And the first I would say even the first 8 months. It's only been like the last 4 months where things have kind of stabilized. But first 8 months were very turbulent. I had I had the death of a very close, very, very close family. And then I was out of the country for a bit, looking after my siblings. And I tore my bloody ACL the week after I left my job, you know. Like I said, I was getting tested a lot. It was the other test that I don't even want to mention. But yeah, like as a result, like it was a bit turbulent. But now I've stabilized a bit, and like I think the book club came at the right time, where I was just like kind of getting my energy up a little bit, but I just needed a bit of inspiration, which the book club came to life, and the fact that I'm designing the merch for that feels very good.
No, of course,
feels
and that's like
good.
something to like actually do on a monthly basis. That's actually going to go out to people. And it's not kind of like just designing something for the hell of designing.
So like, let me tell you, like I was working from home. Like people tell me, why do you leave your cushy job? From home 3 days a week, right? Earning the consistent salary. I was like, bro, there was days where I didn't leave the house for 3 days, man. And I was just like eating jerk chicken for every day. Damn. I loved it, you know. That's the you can't just be having dessert all the time, you know. When you're struggling, that's when you become really unhealthy. So like it was a very unhealthy way for me to live, and I was stressed out all the time because the work itself wasn't.
From what I used to hear from you, it was nothing but stress. I wasn't hearing none of the jerk chicken part.
No, that was me surviving night shift, bro. The work was a lot of stress. And like we read the book, I had to stop worrying and start living. I might have read it. I'm not sure if we reviewed it on the podcast. Did we?
Yeah, we reviewed on the.
We reviewed it on the podcast, and like that book, and like there was a few books that we read in that. Was it the second season?
Aesthetic Productivity.
Aesthetic Productivity launch. Like we read quite a few self-help books but I feel like that was a really good way for us to start like our creative journeys.
No, 100%.
Because it got me really thinking about health and how like stress, how much time we have in life, like how that needs to be balanced by force. Otherwise,
100%,
it's gonna imbalance you by force. You know. So yeah, that stress was killing. I think if you got if stress is like 90% of the thing, like if you're worrying about things most of the time, you're going to be physically unhealthy and physically
especially if your baseline of stress already high at the start of your day. Yeah, and it doesn't even take that much for it to keep increasing. You know?
Yeah, and I've always come to terms that I'm deep down. I'm a big yes man. You know, like I struggle to say no to people. Yeah, if someone asks me for help, or whatever, be it trivial or be it big, I try to help. And I think it comes down to me being a people pleaser at the end of the day.
Well, we're learning about ourselves there. It's all coming out. That's right, brother. Bring it out.
Yes. I've been a massive people pleaser. Yeah. Not to talk about it in a therapeutic way, but I've really learned myself a lot more. Yeah. Like, when I say people pleaser, I mean, there's a lot of things that growing up, I didn't have a lot of attention because I had to share a lot of attention, right? Yeah. So I felt I had to try and find attention by being exceptional all the time, or saying yes all the time, like making sure that I was favorable, basically. And it's not like, I think there's good aspects of that, but it can easily be unhealthy if you're not managing it well. And it was unhealthy for me for a long time, and I still struggle with it. But alhamdulillah, I'm getting out of that rut. So like, reading those books and like understanding, okay, I've got to manage my stress levels more than anything, and that comes with by like setting boundaries. It all sounds very cliche right now. No, but without that, I wouldn't be able to have, like, if you asked me to create a book club alongside you while we were in that period of time,
I know,
zero chance.
100%. But what would you say, like, when did you kind of start, learning, discovering a bit more that you was a bit of a
people pleaser?
I
mean, I always knew. That was never in question.
Okay, so it wasn't like over the last couple of years, it was kind of something that was ruminating in the background.
Yeah, I always knew. I'm saying yes to too many things. Yeah. And I always used to grind myself to dust as a result. Yeah. Right? And now, like, I just know how to balance it a lot more. Like, and I think, like I said, just having a healthy routine really helps. So this is why I've picked up a second job, which is funny because like I had one job before, which was a flexible job that I've had for the last year or so. Right, that isn't a corporate, but that flexible job gave me maybe too much flexibility where I didn't really establish a routine. So I swung from one side to the other. So now me picking up a second job has given me a more solid routine that I have to fit the first job around, basically. But as a result, my time is a lot more regular. I think like the book club, having that on a monthly basis as well. I know at a certain point in time during the month we got a book club to run. I got to put the game face on, get the merch done, read the book as quickly as possible. So I'm literally reading the book as soon as we can. The last book stressed me out, man. And then designing the merch based on the theme of the book, which I feel is a very special touch. Like we've thought about doing like generic like postcards and stuff.
Of course.
I just fundamentally disagreed with that idea. So and I think that's it's worked out nice. I think by us keeping that boundary for ourselves has made it all the more meaningful,
of course. And the craziest part is I've got like the merch from the free book club and they all look good, like and individual and they're all together and stuff like that, and it's definitely I guess a better shout than having, I guess, the generic, I guess, versions of like the postcards and stuff like that, and the quality has improved in the actual items.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The first one, I would say there was like, some of it was a bit questionable.
Are you talking about the quality of the design or the quality of the printing?
No, the material, like the
printing. That's the thing I'm worried about.
The actual bookmark itself. Instead of like the design. Hey, you did a good job, bro.
I was like that was one of the things, like when I made the order, I was like, that was my biggest stressor at that time, especially the first one. I was like, please, just be good. Like, just don't be ass. That's all I'm asking. Like, that's because like that was the first time I'm creating something for a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, of course.
Because I like normally if I'm freelancing or whatever, I'm creating something for one client, one company. Like maybe there's gonna be like 2-3 eyes on it, but this time we got 20 tickets.
20 tickets, and 20 guests, plus people that check it out.
So there's like 20 plus people every month now looking at stuff that I've created.
But also taking it home.
It's nice. It's nice. But that's what I'm saying. Like I feel a lot more creatively liberated.
Absolutely.
So yeah, man, I'm in a good place, and I want to keep on creating. And the juices are, juices are skyrocketing. Juices is such an odd word in the wrong context, but you know, I'm gonna use it anyway. I don't care how comfortable you are. So yeah, alhamdulillah. How about yourself?
I mean, I think what I was initially saying was that what I lacked in those moments before in the burnout was, I guess, a level of intrinsic motivation. That I if there's one thing that I've learned is I don't have that. I don't have a level of like grinding it out fully for myself.
You ain't got the alpha grind hustle mindset, huh?
Like I guess if it comes to like a competition or something, then maybe if I'm like competing
you're a
against
competitive man.
Yeah. But like if it's just for me, I'm like, okay, I'll take my time to it, but I need to be doing it almost as if it's like for someone else or for something else to actually get myself out of gear one.
Yeah, I'm chuckling because when I say Sharmarke is competitive, right? If I told Sharmarke I'll be in a race down the corridor right now, it will be both be off the mics. I'm telling you. If I seriously suggested it, we'll be down the corridor right now. You'll be.
You said let's go right now.
Let's go right now.
No, 100%. I don't know what it is. Something comes out. Something comes out. It's just. But like as far as it goes, so creativity is a case of like where essentially it's you that has to push yourself. I'm not at a position where we're being like commissioned by someone here, create this piece, whatnot, etc. Right? It's just like, okay, well, if you want a book club, well, we have to make a book club. Or if you want to, I don't know, do some theatrical stuff or show, whatever, like I guess it's best you do it yourself, you know? Like we've reached a good point that we have the skills and abilities to actually start up our own
and the confidence
kind of stuff. And so like for example, even with the book club, like in my head I was just overthinking it a lot, you know. I was like, oh, like
we still do that every month.
But it's like I'm looking about too many things ahead. I was like, okay, but if we did the book club, it would have to be like, and I was telling my missus this in like a car journey. I was like, it would have to be South Bank. And the reason why it has to be South Bank is because then if we ever do an event or a show, we've got that connect. We do that, you know, that, and then it was like that. Then I was like, okay, but maybe other than that, maybe Culture House would be all right, you know. Something that leads to something, basically. And then she was like, why don't you just do it? Like, all this yapping, all this extra malarkey about, oh, you need this to be in place. And that's what I do, like, which isn't a great trait. I wait for, like...
perfection.
Like everything has to be in the right place, and then I'll go ahead and do it, you know? And then so obviously then I was like, yo, bro, let's just do the book club. And then I slapped it in the calendar, and then I saw you ignite, and he was like, oh, I found this place here and this place could
bro,
do it.
when you put something in the calendar for me,
that's what I realized.
It's a done deal. Consider it done.
I think the only question that you had was like, are you sure like June 21st? I was like, yeah. So, and then after that you like was looking out for a venue, you was finding this, let's get this. Oh, I'm gonna get this. Secured some motion in Egypt, out of all places, all of this kind of stuff. And then I had the graphics design, everything ready. I was like, okay, wow. That's the stuff that's when the beautiful stuff start happening. You know, and it comes from just like actually going after it, you know. But yeah, so that's it's stuff like that. It's kind of like, how do I push myself without any external kind of like reasonings of like wanting it a lot for myself, instead of like, I'll get to it. Like, no, do you actually want it bad enough, you know? That's how I've passed the village. It wasn't necessarily burning bridges and incinerating the village behind me. It was just kind of like, I need to leave you guys.
I think you gave me a call to make a quest happen, and I started making the quest happen, you know. And that inspired you. I think that's what inspired you. But it's a mutual thing. If you hadn't pushed me, I don't think I would do it. Like to this day, like we're planning another big event. I'm like, bro, man, I don't know about this one, man. Every day, man, you sure about that? So I think I'm naturally, because I'm definitely heavily introverted when it comes to like presenting publicly. These kind of things. I think like I said, the people pleaser side of me comes out first and foremost. The boy comes screaming out, you know. So I'm thinking, how can I please these people?
No, 100%, 100%.
And Sharks is telling me, man, I think we should get 500 people, man.
No,
I'm exaggerating, but
but I know.
It's
Don't get me wrong though, I do get that. Like every book club, I'm like, oh, this might be the last time. These people might not come back. I have that. I 100%. I'm people pleased as well. It's all coming out now. But like, so when I'm there at the book club, I'm like, you enjoying this? I'm like overthinking in my head, like, oh, and then when I see people coming back or like,
was that for me for the first one?
Yeah, for me, I don't know. I've got there's a tinge of that in every at the start of it, and I kind of forget about it because
the nerves settle down.
Yeah, and the discussions are flowing nicely and stuff like that. But like at the start of it, I'm like, what if this is the last person, this person comes, you know? But I don't know if that also helps a better performance. Survival,
what's it called? Fight or flight kind of
thing.
Yeah, I mean, like after the first one, like I feel like we locked down the format so well. I'm not worried one bit.
Okay, that's good.
Call it confidence.
That's what we like to hear.
Whatever you gotta call it, but I think new things, there's the realm of the unknown, and me not naturally wanting to like be in front of loads of people, plus making sure all those people are good as well. That's the part of me that is very worried.
Of course.
But I'm sure we'll manage it. There's also that part of me just like, we'll sort it out.
You know, the thing is with me, like I've got these, but you know, I mean, I'm daydreaming about it's. But I feel like there is nothing that I haven't suggested that we can't not do. You know what I mean? I know there's going to be a part where that gear starts twitching in you, and then next thing you know, you're building the building for the event. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's gonna happen this time.
Puts everything into it, comes out. You know? And but I feel like in a way we're kind of also figuring out what things trigger each other in a way that like is pushing and propelling Inspyre forward. Because I feel like in this year we've come like 5 times further than I guess previously in many aspects, whether socially or like in person stuff, even the stuff that you're making on a consistent basis. It's like it all leads in and ties into like where we're trying to go, but we're doing it not necessarily on a fly, because we do actually plan things out, but it's like,
you should see our notes, man.
But it's not notes, like our overthinking.
Click up. How many project management tools? How many project management tools are we using?
At least 4.
At least.
If we include, do we include notes into it?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And we've got at least 4 that we're.
And somehow they're still working alongside each other.
They all, because they got their different uses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like the moment it hits that Google Calendar, that's the last one.
Google Calendar, that one, that's like the whip for me.
That's when I know. Sometimes my mouse is hovering over. Like, do I put it on there?
When I see you, like, because we got a shared calendar, right? Like most of the time, I'm the one that's putting stuff in, because I just like to know that's a deadline for me. Like I operate best on deadlines. Always operate best on deadlines. I don't know what it is about me. That's another thing I need to do some introspection.
I think it's good. No try to.
No, I'm not gonna reverse that. But when I start seeing Sharmarke putting calendar invites in as well, I'm like, oh, we cooking now. We cooking, boy. Especially when he doesn't tell me. I'm like, oh, something going on there. Cooking side.
Absolutely. Because that's what it is. Sometimes you just gotta get after it.
So like the book club, like, so I got like my Google Calendar, and then there's the Inspyre Google Calendar shared, and you got your Google Calendar. So then when you put in like the Inspyre Book Club next day, and there's like 5 different.
There's 5 different ones. There's 5
different events for one thing. I'm just like, that is coming. Coming fast.
There's the Culture House one, and there's this other one, and like 18 different things. But we've touched up on the book club a lot. But what is the book club about for those that don't know?
Oh, I'll tell you what, mate. Every time it makes me, I don't know, it shocks me that the way that the community is being built so rapidly.
Sure.
And it seems like people are very comfortable, which is great, because I was very uncomfortable, like especially the first one. Like your missus, my missus, they were just telling us, say, just go sit down, man. Like, just go start the damn show, you know. But for some reason, like we were just like, I don't know, that person hasn't sat down, and I'm the leader of that, you know.
No, you was everywhere, bro.
Yeah, I was like,
you was outside, putting people in at one point.
I was like, the aircon ain't on, man. Let me just check the snacks are cool, you know. Like that's what it is. It's like I become a bit fussy, but yeah, I'm like that first one. I was very timid, didn't know how to act, you know. But we still, like, once we got into it, the discussion started flowing. It became a very comfortable thing, and I think like these last two, especially the last one, I think we were very confident in the way we spoke, and we gave people opportunities to speak. And but yeah, like I said, it's a book club event. It's not just a book club. Like when you think about a book club, it might just be a few people who've read the book and came and discussed in a cafe or something. Nothing wrong with that, which is beautiful. Yeah, keep on doing it. Whoever's doing that, and whoever isn't doing that, see how it goes. You might like that. But for us, it's more like creating an event where we're having a discussion around the book, but like making it in a very themed way, and but making it like accessible enough for people who might not have read it, the whole book, or who have read some of it or haven't read any of it. They might be able to participate, but then there's a discussion, the break after the discussion, where the magic starts to happen. It's strange, but we start seeing like people that haven't, like people that came by themselves, they start meeting, they start talking, and you just see, I'm just like walking around mopping, like, hey, can you just move your shoe for a second? Like, I'm just mopping some tea, like getting the place set out for the quiz, which happens after. But I'm just seeing people like just having all sorts of like networking moments and emotional connections being built, and friends being made right there and then, and like that's just very nice feeling.
Touch up on that, actually, I remember one time I was having the little tea break, and there was like 3 people that were all like, we came alone, but they were all just hanging around. And then at the end of the day, they called each other like, oh, come, let's go to this place after. I was like, oh, my word, like people actually made friends.
People actually making friends.
And then left with it. And then those same people as well, a couple of them like came back. So now we're seeing like familiar faces.
And some people are like, oh, like my friend got a ticket, but I didn't get a ticket. Like, what should I do? Like, loser. I'm like, keep your eyes sharp, man. It's been nice, and like then the quiz itself is that's always a tense thing for me, because I'm running the quiz. I'm like, how can I make this so it doesn't feel like an exam, but it still feels quite interesting. And I think we've been managing that quite well. I still feel like there's something that I could do there just to make it perfect, you know.
No, for sure. Sorry,
but yeah, man. I think. Especially with the merch as well, giving out the merch. The weird thing is for me, I'm not like, a part of me is like, I just want to see someone open it. I just want to see someone like give me their reaction. But there's another part of me that's like, you don't want to do that every time, you know.
No, of course, but also, I mean, I think a couple of them wouldn't be bad. Just to see, because obviously you give them like sometimes we also give out totes, and then it's got the goodies and stuff like that inside it. So like some people, they just take the tote and basically open the rest at home. I mean, but I guess for you, it wouldn't be bad for them to be like, you know,
there's part of me that really, there's part of me that really wants to see that, like, just peek over the shoulder, like you said. But there's part of me just like, nah, man, let them enjoy it in their own time, you know.
That'd be a personal experience.
But I really wish I could see their face, like when they were like opening it, like, and if they are using like the bookmarks that we created, and like reading the message we written on the postcard, which is all custom, handwritten stuff. And like it's nice to see like people, like even guys going on holiday with a tote bag. So like it's been really nice, man. Honestly, it's been a good vibe
for sure, and especially like when they tag us in stories about using the tote bag and stuff like that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But I feel like the book club is like, I guess, a very wholesome community. It's the kind of community that I would love to be a part of if we weren't necessarily running it, because I feel like it's always like a case of you've read a book that not necessarily somebody else has, so you've got all of these ideas and thoughts on something that you don't know who to share it with unless you go online or you check out people's comments and stuff like that. There's no in-person group to do it. And I feel like the people that come to our one are very much like outgoing, like,
that's what it seems like,
bubbly people. Do you know what I mean? That where like the discussions are almost fruitful. Good points are being made, and it doesn't have that kind of like intimidating factor that I thought it would. I thought everybody would just be looking around, looking at each other like, I ain't saying nothing here.
Which is, it was kind of like that in the beginning of all of them.
Yeah.
Where people are just like settling down and stuff. And then, in the first one, I don't think we knew how to quite manage that in the beginning.
Oh, no. Yeah, for sure.
Like, I have extreme cringe moments when I think about the beginning of the first one. But since then, I feel like we just skyrocketed, especially the second one for me, we did like a nice little icebreaker. I thought that was really entertaining.
No, of course.
And it really like calm people down, and then the third one is similar as well. It's interesting to really like that gives everyone an opportunity to say it, even if it's like 2 words.
No, of course. And I realized that like if everybody gets a touch, then they're more comfortable to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
After that, but the longer you don't take a touch and get into the game, the colder you get and you don't get involved. That's why like when I've realized if somebody like says a long point, like a very good point, they continue to say more points.
They keep on dribbling all the way to the goal.
They're taking, now they're doing rainbow things, you know? So it's just about getting people comfortable to like take a touch. It's okay, say your piece. You know, there's nothing that's really going to happen here. You know, everybody has their own opinions. And obviously then we've got the quiz, which I feel like is a great time because everybody opens up more. There's less of that. I guess even for somebody that didn't take part, they're taking part in this. You know what I mean, cheering.
And there's a little bit of competitive aspect to that.
We love the competitive aspect. Sometimes I'm thinking of taking part.
Yeah, me too.
Taking part, just see what the max.
You know what I love about the quiz section? Is the warm-up questions.
The warm-up questions.
I feel like that really gets people firing.
It gets them.
Thinking about what the largest animal of all time is and all that, flipping periodic table of elements.
Yeah, of course, but also like how many times do people have the chance to be taking part in quizzes? You know,
so
they don't really go to pub nights.
So I think like us combining all of that and then the food, sensational baked goods, sensational sandwiches, and then the tea, sensational tea. Tea for events, we've been shouting her out because she's been doing the job every time. So like people really like I saw like one brother like had 4 cups stacked. 4 cups, in one picture, and I was like, I messaged him after, and I was like, brother, I wanted to have some as well, you know?
Bloody hell.
So like that's the fascinating one. And then like people like I think it's all the random little conversations you hear and tidbits and like you see a couple people like gathered in a corner and just talking really passionately and stuff.
Of course.
Where I'm just like, damn, like I created this, we created this.
And it's a case of like we don't know. We haven't met them before, and it's like it's new people. First, we had a lot of like friends and families all coming, but then as it's gone on, it's like been less and less of that, and like people actually that we don't know coming together,
complete randoms.
And mingling, and you know, like it feels like you're watching a society happening in real time, you know, and it's a beautiful thing. Especially like people that are into creativity and reading and writing and all this kind of stuff. I feel like the book club has definitely been one of the best things we've done, period, you know? And it's definitely been the actual community that we've wanted, that we're seeing in real life, you know? So if you're into reading, if you're into discussing books, but you need a group to do it with, a great group, should I say, then our book club,
greatest
group is the book club for you to come to. Even if like you're a bit shy, you know, come check it out, see how it goes, and then you'll definitely end up taking part. That's just kind of what happens, you know. So
yeah, man, and we also want to thank everybody who made it possible.
Oh, for sure.
Like our lovely wives have been absolutely amazing. We wouldn't have been able to do it.
Oh, you should see the assembly line of like my wife, my sister-in-laws the night before.
This guy doesn't do any work.
Making the sound, and I'm in there as well.
Yeah, he's in there.
I'm catching the tuna. You know, I'm opening up the sweet corn.
I know you're just eating leftovers, brother. But like the support we've had from our family and close friends and like just random friends popping in and supporting us. And of course the venues who've supported us, Women in Tech, Women Inclusive Team in East London, Culture House in Shepherd's Bush, and all of their staff been absolutely sensational. And then all our sponsors as well have been sensational. And yeah, man, it's been a great time. The only real gripe, Somali's in their timing, man. Somali's get timing right. But I'll tell you what, the last one, they were good.
The last one was pretty good.
Pretty good. So yeah, man, just want to thank everybody who participated and made it possible. And give a shout out to you as well for pushing the idea.
Oh, appreciate it, man.
So yeah.
We've got to give a shout out to your designs. That's what brings it to life.
It was needed.
And with that, mooching, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for listening to the PaperTrails podcast. If you like this episode, please leave a review, comment, like, and subscribe. And be sure to follow us on all our socials.
Keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. See you at work.